friends, a very good afternoon to all of you. I know you all have been waiting for this awesome drape, and this drape is all about like a lehenga and a whole sari over a lehenga. So today we've got Anvesha as a model. Last time I did it with my daughter. So Anvesha, I had Ratika last time as a model, and we did a gown style last time, if you all remember. Today I'm showing you all how to drape a whole sari on a lehenga. What Anvesha is wearing is a organza fabric lehenga and a very simple blouse I've given her because I didn't want to merge too many things. And let's do a lehenga drape. Okay, now this. See, this drawstring is right here, but now the drape that I'm taking is on this side. So if I keep the drawstring on this side, you'll have a big bulge here. So what you do is just shift this to the other side. That way. So once you've shifted to this side, you've got a clear area this side where you can just tuck in. So now how I start my first pleat is by tucking in this. This is like my first tuck in that I do. Okay. Now then I do my second tuck in, which comes here. This is like my second tuck in. Then I take this and do my third pleat here, and then another one, which comes like this. So basically we're doing 4 pleats here. And why 4 pleats? Because when you're doing a sari pleat, 4 pleats is the pleats. The minimum number of pleats that comes is 4. But sometimes if the sari is a little longer, you can have 1 or 2 more pleats. Now you take this fabric from behind and measure this side. Yeah. This is like a beautiful sari. And now what you do is you start making pleats. Everybody has got their own style of making pleats. Like I've seen my mom doing pleats like this. But I don't know, I could never, get hack of this. But then I always do it like this. And I feel it is easy, quick and nice. So it's just a little practice. If you practice, you'll get the, it will be quick and easy for you. But if you're used to making pleats like that, please go ahead with it. Cut. So you just pick your pleats here, and again I'm making pleats. I'm just following the the lines. Okay. These are my magical pegs that I use. I'll peg this, turn around. Okay. And I again make these pleats nice and crispy. This way. So you leave it to this length. I mean almost a little below your knee, or if you want it longer, you can even leave it longer. And this is the cowl that is left behind. Can you see the cowl that I've left? This has to be there, otherwise you can't insert your fabric. Now if you want, like suppose you're wearing a nice koti style blouse, like a kurti kind of a blouse or something like that, which is long and has a nice slit here, you can just leave the fabric like this and pin it up here on the side. But suppose you're wearing a blouse something similar to this, or which has a small sleeves, or something which doesn't have too much of embroidery, and you don't want to flaunt your blouse as much as you want to flaunt your sari. So what you do is just pull this from here, cover your bust nicely, and take this fabric from here, pull it, and just pull this, and just get it here. Yeah, you just take this and I'm just pinning it up from top, but you have to pin it up inside, okay? This way. Correct your pleats and I'll add a pin here also. Now, this is the whole sari over a lehenga, if you can see. Actually, you know, when I wore it once, somebody just said me, did you cut the sari? You think I'm mad? I'm going to cut my sari for a drape? No. In fact, you know, you can do two saris together. And two saris together, two dupattas with two saris, a lehenga, blouse. There are a lot of variations that you can do. So today we've just done one sari. And this looks like this. You can turn around and show how it looks. This is just gone inside. Yeah. So this part, the part that is left loose, so what you do is just pull this here and you can just pin it up. Open this pin. Make it nice and crisp there and pin up this. Thank you. That way. I mean the pleats, the pin that I'm showing you has to go within, okay? This way. So this is your whole sari look. Turn it, Nisha, and show them. Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to club another dupatta. Now, basically this is something that you can enjoy wearing it on your sangeet. But if you are the bride and you want to wear it, obviously your in-laws might want you to cover your head. So what you can do is, just take another dupatta and you can beautifully club it. I've already pinned it up, just pleat it and pinned it up. Place it on the shoulder of yours and the length is what you need to decide. I like this length. You can accessorize it with a nice waist belt or you know you can add a brooch here, whatever you feel like, and then just take this off from here. This pin comes on the shoulder like this. Okay. Now this is the fabric. Now if you want to cover your head, like being a bride, you would want to cover your head, just take this here and you can cover your head with this. Okay. Now suppose you're not the bride, you're like the bride's mom or the bride's bhabhi and you want to wear a drape like this, what you can do is just take this fabric here, bring it down and you can pin it up this side and flaunt this whole thing. So you know when you do a dupatta, never bring this side fabric to the other arm as you block your embroidery, or you know you just cut down the whole color, you give a break to the knives. The whole you know one side fabric can be this side and the other side sari can be on one side because it looks prettier like this. That's what I feel. So this is the whole look for today and not feel the weight of it. So Anisha, you are very ready, all set to run the marathon in this?
Yes, probably so.
Okay.